All right. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Talk Nerdy to Me. It's Monday, the 17th. Hope you all had a good weekend, everyone out there in the Rumbleverse. I got a couple of good ones here. Well, like I said, as our normal process goes with this show, it's just going to be short and sweet. We'll try to keep it quick. I could talk all day about this, so we'll just pick a couple of interesting ones, and we'll move on. All right. So without further ado, let's kick it off. Interpol. So we'll announce some good news every once in a while. Interpol led operation to take down Black Axe cybercrime organization. Um, Pretty interesting with this. So Interpol announced that they arrested 75 individuals as part of a coordinated global operation against the organized crime syndicate called Black Axe. Black Axe, so this was operating out of West Africa. Organized crime groups developed transnational networks defrauding victims of millions while channeling their profits into lavish lifestyles and other criminal activities, from drug trafficking to sexual exploitation. This is from the agency, a source at the agency. The law enforcement effort, um, it was codenamed Jackal, involved participants of Argentina, Australia, Ivory Coast, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Malaysia, Nigeria, Spain, South Africa, UAE, UK, and the US. So this was truly a global, sounds like a global effort to catch this group. Two of the alleged online scammers who were arrested late last month in South Africa are believed to have orchestrated a variety of fraudulent schemes. So these netted them around $1.8 million from victims. The probe further led to 49 property searches, resulting in the seizure of 12,000 SIM cards and other luxury assets, including residential property, three cars, tens of thousands in cash. And they also intercepted 1.2 million euros within the suspects' bank accounts. Illicit financial funds are the lifeblood of transnational organizational crime, and we have witnessed how groups like Black Hacks will channel money gained from online financial schemes into other crime areas such as drugs and human trafficking. This is according to Stephen Kavanaugh from Interpol. So very interesting, pretty crazy. I'm curious as to how they tracked all this down and actually were able to coordinate with that much personnel, that many agencies from across the globe. So very interesting with that one. Um, One more I'll cover today. Tata, some of you probably know them as they manufacture. This is an Indian company. They manufacture cars. They're mostly known for that, but they actually have a power company in India as well. So it's called Tata Power. Well, their infrastructure was hit by a cyber attack this past week. Um, Indian energy company Tata. Let's see what we got here. Power company Limited, India's largest integrated power company, on Friday. They confirmed that this was a targeted attack by a cyber attack. The infrastructure on the IT that was impacted was some of their systems. This is coming from the company. This is with the filing of the National Stock Exchange of India. I further said it had taken steps to retrieve and restore the affected machines, adding it put in place security guard layers for customer-facing portals to prevent unauthorized access. The Mumbai-based electrical company, part of Tata Group, the conglomerate. That's where I know them from with the cars. Did not disclose any further details on the nature of the attack when it took place. They said they had a cybersecurity firm. Let's see, Recorded Future in April disclosed attacks mounted by China. So I guess this is some other China-linked terror group, according to this, because they're targeting Indian power grid and different types of organizations like telcos. The network intrusions were said to have been aimed at least seven Indian state load dispatch centers responsible for carrying out real-time operations for grid control and electricity dispatch within these respective states. The attacks were attributed to an emerging threat cluster. Um, Record Future, which is a cybersecurity firm, it's tracking it under the name Threat Activity Group. So Tag 38 is how they're tracking it. The company further assessed that the targeting is intended to facilitate information gathering related to critical infrastructure assets or is likely precursor of future activities. Um, Obviously, China refuted the allegation, stating that many of U.S. allies or countries with which it cooperates on cybersecurity are also victims of U.S. cyber attacks. I've seen a lot of these. I only covered these two, but there's a lot of different things that came out over the past few weeks. I mean, this is an ongoing thing. We're seeing a lot of activity come from China, or at least a lot of blame going to China. I'm not. I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if it is true. They seem to be getting into systems and just doing recon for months and months on end, and then trying to find the right time to strike. And they're targeting a lot of infrastructure, which is kind of scary. Um, Anyways, there's just a lot going on out there. We got to really start taking this stuff as serious as possible, especially small businesses. Small businesses are the most at risk. Um, that's why we work with our local communities here within Cinch. Um, Cinch IT, we've got locations throughout the U.S. I'm in the Arizona area. If anyone has any questions, anyways, you guys can post in the comments below. I'll be happy to get back to you. I'm gonna try to put more and more information out there, just educational stuff for you to be aware of. But if you're interested in doing a free risk assessment to at least get an understanding of what your risks are, give us a call. You can contact us on the site, www.cinchit.com. It's got all our information in there. There's a contact page. Any of those locations that are near you, we can actually send out our techs to your site and do a free risk assessment for you and give you some info on what risks you're facing and some recommendations on how to improve your security posture. So, other than that, any other questions that come up, I have all my contact info below. Any questions that you want answered on an upcoming video, I'll be happy to jump into that. I've had a couple comments from previous ones, so we'll try to do more educational stuff in here within this. Anyways, have a great week, everyone. Stay safe out there, and we'll talk soon.